Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll try the right side. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Reed. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Turning it on! Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Marshall. At the 35, he's open. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Yeah, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the move, it's Owens. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Reed. Going downfield for the big play. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the 20. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throwing Reed. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Complete. Makes the grab in their space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's Reed to throw. It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Throwing, Underwood. The short hands, it's Marshall. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Fights off the defender. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Trucks through the defender. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Finds a spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Reed going for the big play. Pulls it in down the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Again, it's Reed. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point is good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Here's Underwood to throw. He's taking the shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He'll heave it deep. Upstairs to make the catch. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's got it way down the field. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Underwood. This time on target. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Looking for the score. Go to the end zone, picked off. Powers through. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his play caller's right.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Reed. On the run, fires downfield. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Working that left side now. Smashes through the tackle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reed to the air again. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Throwing Reed. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Makes the grab. It's Warren. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Marshall. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Buchanan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. It's complete on the right side. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Off to the races to the right. To the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to add another. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on.
Snags it, and he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Quickly complete. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. On the gun, on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They move on top here on the fourth. The Aggies get it right back.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the deep...
It's blocked. This could be big. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Texas A&M 30, Michigan 28. Number 24, set to kick this one.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Here's Underwood to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Buchanan.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Marshall. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Underwood. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Slithers into space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. That's caught. It's Marsh. Runs through a man, and he might have space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the bad news is you didn't come away with a touchdown there, but the good news is you didn't turn it over. You're in field goal range here. You have the opportunity in the 4th quarter to now take the lead.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Underwood. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Texas A&M going up tempo.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Here's Reed to throw. Got the quick pass. Got a lot of room to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not. There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Mississippi State head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Bruins headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Taylor wants to throw. Got a man. It's West. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. There's a crease. Discards it with the stiff arm. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still execute at a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Pressure coming. Gets it out fast. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. He wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Put 6 on the board.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Play fake, Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Iamaleava. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Again, it's Iamaleava. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Iamaleava. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Taylor wants to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Some misdirection with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's West. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown.
Throws toward the end zone. Got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Pulls it on the option. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll knock him down. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand.
Makes the grab and room to run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Using his feet to buy time. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. Picked off.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The option, he'll keep it.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Taylor wants to throw it. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell around.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Punts it out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Mississippi State going up tempo. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Gets rid of it. It's complete. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Taylor wants to throw. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execute.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. Just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Iamaleava finds his man. It's Knight. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Scrambling away. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing, Iamaleava. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really
trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the right. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards and make the big play.
He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial. But it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start, and they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Taylor wants to throw it. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder,
Snap to the up man, it's a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field, and guys that do this for a living all the time are really good at it, but tried to sneak attack, and it did not work.
They'll send the back in motion. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Pulls it in, it's Knight. There he goes! Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Under fire, and it's a sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Saying in the gun on third down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going.
Finding some room. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Defense showing blitz here. He'll do it himself. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free. Like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Iamaleava. Here's a heat. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On the move. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Now on the move. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Gets them away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on 1st down. But nowhere to go.